Hello everybody and welcome back after a nice little break to Fantastic Fun Folds. It is a series of videos that I've been putting together just to show people fantastic fun folds that they can do as a card maker. You don't have to stick to the traditional folds of cards. Just because the stores sell it that way doesn't mean we have to. There are so many options as creators and I'm sharing some of those options. I'm certainly not sharing all of them, but I am sharing as many as I possibly can. Hello Kay and Judy, thanks for jumping on in. Hello, I've got so many people. Well, my name is Tatiana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia and I'm a card maker. I also have scrapbooked and hoping to get back into the scrapbooking, but oh, excuse me. Please do bear with me. I have a cough. Bad timing in this current climate to have one, but I can tell you I'm definitely COVID free. So, and hey, you won't go hatch anything by watching me on Facebook. You know I'm live because you can see the little red live there. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello, thank you for watching. And if you're watching without the live, please still do say hi and comment because I enjoy reading everyone's comments. Hello Monica and Renee and someone else, Margaret, and thank you for sharing. So let's head to the craft desk and get started. Let's get crafting. Tonight's fold is, I'm going to call it a trifold because I think it fits in that category. I don't actually know what it's called. My lovely demonstrator friend Chloe Evans shared this fold with me when I went to one of her classes and I am now sharing. Chloe does have a slightly different card ratio to me, so I had to come up with the measurements myself, and I'm so prepared today that I have also got the imperial measurements for letter cardstock. How awesome is that? Hi Irene, thanks for watching. So we'll be using these stamp sets. I don't know if we'll be using both or one, but we'll definitely be using these, which are both retiring. So you will not be able to, these are both on while supplies lasts or till the 2nd of June. I am not letting go of these. These are some of my favorite stamp sets ever, to be honest. Yes, Rachel, yes, fantastic. Different folds are fantastic. So let's start off with cutting the base. Now I will share all these measurements in written format afterwards, but I'm starting with an A4 cardstock and I'm using Coastal Cabana tonight, and we are going to cut it at 10.5 centimeters. So this is a standard half cut, which would be this in Imperial 4¼ inches, and then I'm cutting it, which I'll need to bring out the big arm, scoot that a bit over. I'm cutting it 22.8 centimeters, 22.8 centimeters, and in imperial measurements that's 8.5 inches, and then I need to score it at 8 centimeters. There's my 8 centimeters, and the score line in imperial is at 3 inches. So that is the base of our card and it forms. Let's fold that in and grab a bone folder to, I'm a bit crooked. Go bone folder to just burnish that fold, and there's the first part of our tri-fold. Our second part is on a second piece of cardstock and I haven't decided what color. So for that reason, we are going to cut the DSP first. That goes here, as so. Now, if you're using DSP with directional, so for example this one, it won't look as good sideways, although, you know what, it doesn't look too bad, but I've got a piece of scrap. This is from the, what's the DSP name again? It starts with Art DSP. And it coordinates with the, it starts with Art stamp set. And we are cutting the DSP at 10 centimeters wide, which I think this piece is, no, not 10 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters. This is just slightly. And then at 10 centimeters, which in Imperial will be 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches. And that sits here. I've got it sitting with a border, as you can see. Now, what color shall we do before we do that, we also need a piece of Whisper White. Well, you don't have to have Whisper White. I've got mine pre-cut. These have been pre-cut. This fits right in here, so it's a standard card base, and that is there we go, 14.3 centimeters by 10 centimeters, or 4 inches by 4 inches by 5.25 inches in Imperial. Excuse me. Hello, Vicky. How are you? I do have a cough, but I'm okay. Got to soldier on. So that's kind of what I'm calling the first card base, and that forms that. And then we create another smaller version of this, which sits here and folds over, and that kind of creates our trifold. And I'm just trying to think, what color shall we use? So let's put that down to a vote. We have Pacific Point, which would match that blue, or we could go Calypso Coral again. Not Calypso Coral. We could do Calypso Coral actually, or we could use Coastal Cabana. I'm thinking maybe, what's the pink? From memory, it's Blushing Bride. Let's pull out some Blushing Bride and see if that goes well. I think I want what do we think? Hello, Joan, nice to see you. So what do we think? I know you don't exactly know what's happening. It's going to be like another little sandwich there. And the options are, give me a thumbs up for Pacific Point, or give me a love heart for Blushing Bride. I have no idea what I want to do. Well, I know what the card fold is, but I don't know what color I want to do. And these both colors appear on this DSP. I've got thumbs up. So a thumbs up again is for Pacific Point. Tanya, that was not helpful. Did you just do a love heart as well as a thumbs? Okay. Yeah, now you're laughing about it. I'm seeing lots of love hearts. Seeing a few thumbs. Thumbs. Oh, come on, people. Love heart, love heart, love heart. Oh, it's so balanced. Okay, you changing your vote. Hearts, thumbs. Oh, someone needs to count for them. Tanya, you got to stop that. Irene, did you just do thumbs and then hearts as well? Thumbs. I think the thumbs are slightly winning. No worries, Diane. I don't need to apologize for that. Okay, we're going to do Pacific Point, and I'm going to see if I've got a piece here that's, so I'm going to take a big sheet. Oh! Thumbs up. Okay, thumbs have got it. So this is Pacific Point, and our second base, as I'm calling it, is excuse me, 7.5 centimeters. Put that aside, by 23.6, which in Imperial is 3 inches by 8 inches, and then we're scoring at 11.8, and in Imperial you score at 4 inches, so it's basically half. and then you fold along that. And now you can see the trifold starting to take shape. Essentially, this is it. So 1, 2, and there's the trifold concept. And we need a whisper white piece for in here so that you can write your lovely message. And if you wanted to extend the area in which you write in, you can also add that there, or you could create a little pocket, put a gift card in it. You know, there's so many different possibilities there. So the white whisper white insert is, so can I get away with this scrap? No, I cannot because of the whisper white insert. 7 centimeters. I don't put the Pacific point behind the white because of the size. Judy, can you see that? It's designed to sit as a smaller version of the big card, kind of in the front. Does that make sense? And if I was to put it behind, it means that it'll be on the edge. I mean, if you wanted to, you can certainly do that. It's just, visually, I like the even border. Saves on cardstock. Yes, it could save up on cardstock, but yeah, visually I feel that sits nicer than that, and that is the reason. But you could, if you're really tricky, you could cut out from there and then stick it in there and nobody would know that it's there. Okay, so as I was saying, the whisper white insert for the second base, which is this bit, is 7 centimeters or 2 3/4 inches and 11.3 centimeters. 11.3, which is in inches, 3 3/4. Wow, lots of people watching tonight. Welcome. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Tatiana, and I'm thrilled for you to join watching me. This is a series of card making videos which I've been doing, which are called Fantastic Fun Folds, where I show you different fantastic fun folds. Now, I'm not sure what color I want, so I'm going to cut another one, 11.3, because that can go on the front, just for fun, for kicks there. And now I can move my trimmer and we can start decorating. The one thing I do know is I want to place this down and glue it down so that I don't. You almost missed me, Kathy. That's okay. There's always the replay. It's not a big deal. There we go. So that was the liquid, multi-purpose liquid glue, which is my favorite because it gives me a bit of wiggle room in lining that up. Let's see. I like to stamp this bit, and I will stamp it. And I'm thinking, what do we want to do? Stamp, stamp, stamp. Let's take the, what do we call it? The pencil set, marker set, and stamp that. This is how I mount the stamps, or you could simply put them down onto your tabletop and press that in. I'm just going to do some lining up on my grid paper here. That's there. So I'm kind of lining up my piece here so that that line of the grid paper shows me where this will be approximately. Wow, 6:15 a.m. and you can't sleep. Well, I'm honored that you are joining me instead of sleeping, Connie. And I'm going to use Memento ink, which would allow me to colour things in using stamping blends. And I'm going to stamp these along the edge here. Now remember that they will be covered up. If I bring that in, it will be covered up, but you do get that last pen and marker and pencil, which is a bit of fun to have them showing. And then the rest don't hugely matter how you spread them out. And give that a clean on our Simply chamois. Happy with that, so I will, as soon as I'm happy with a piece and I'm finished with it, I like to glue it onto the card so that it's not sitting around somewhere and going to get inked accidentally or squished or squashed, as so. And then we will glue down this piece as well, and basically what you need to do is line it up into the middle. You can measure it all out. I can't remember what the distance I did for the measurements, but you can certainly measure it all out, but I eyeball it, to be honest, as long as you remember that the fold goes to the right hand side. And as I've already explained, the liquid multi-purpose glue does give me some wiggle room, so I can sit here and line it up and be happy. So that is the first part. That is the card base, card fold, basically all sorted, and it's a matter of decorating. And we will, I don't want to stamp on this piece because it is quite small compared to a regular card base. Glue's running low. I don't want to take up my precious writing space with that. Now, if you wanted to extend your writing space, like I've already mentioned, you could put something here, or you could create this into a little gift card pocket, which would be fun. And you could also add another piece right here, giving you a lot of space to write. So even though the initial design doesn't give you much space, you can certainly change that. I'm not going to for this video because I don't want to be decorating extra bits. And we are going to stamp those same pencils on some Whisper White Thick. Grabbing some scrap, as this will do. Again in the Memento black ink, because it will allow us to colour these in using stamping blends. I'm going to do 2 sets in opposite directions just because I can. And what colours? We'll definitely want Bermuda Bay. Bermuda Bay. Looking at the colours here. And I want some grey. I've got the Smoky Slate. And we will go with the Calypso Coral. Oh, thank you for the birdies. Yes, I've just never made them into a card, and you never waste cardstock. So those are my colours. I'm going to keep it, or should I choose a third colour? A yellow. Let's do a yellow. What yellow is this in here? Crushed curry. We don't have a crushed curry, but we do have Daffodil Delight, and that's what I shall use. Start with the Daffodil Dark marker. Now the Stampin' Blends are continuing into the new catalogue, but they will only be sold in their colour light and dark pairs. So if there is a Stampin' Blend marker that you would like, that's a single, I recommend that you purchase it now. So I'm just colouring it in, no particular thought processes, just colouring. Now, I have in my video description asked for nominations. I am currently trying to share some share some sunshine with the world, and for that reason I am asking people to nominate somebody that they think that could use with a bit of cheering up or brightening, and I will send them this card on your behalf just to brighten their day. The rules, the stipulations are that that person has to be in Australia, so you don't have to be in Australia, but they have to be in Australia. I don't know how mail overseas is going at the moment, and I don't want to have it take too long. And so just let me know who you'd like to nominate. You can just say my brother, my sister, my mother, my friend, my aunt, my cat, I guess, if you really wanted to, and why you'd like them, why you think they deserve a card, and then I'll randomly select someone during my next live video, which will be on Wednesday at 10 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I haven't worked out what the date on Wednesday is. Oh, it's still April. It'll be 29th of April. I might just color that in with the light. So there we go. I'm trying to color in 2 images in different colors. So we have a bit of variety to play with. Now this is the Calypso Coral. And I always like to start with the dark, and then I blend out with the light, and the area between the two blends well. And I feel like an amazing artist when I use these, because once they dry, you can't really see that I use 2 colors, but you can see that there is tonal variation in the coloring. And that to me is just magical. Absolutely magical. Hey honey.
Hey, how's it going?
My hubby's here. Do you want to wave hi?
Sure.
The camera's right there. It's delayed on the iPad.
Hello.
Hubby and I have been teamwork homeschooling today.
Yeah.
Went well, I think.
How many people are watching?
13 so at the moment. I had 16. Tanya says hi.
Hi, Tanya.
You've met Tanya.
Cool.
Just so that you know. There we go. I was standing here thinking what colour I'm going with. Have fun playing chess. There we go. I should try to get hubby involved, shouldn't I? Coloring. Hey Tam, thanks for joining me. And I can see Helen has joined in, and Gay has joined in, and Renee and Samantha. So thank you all for joining me and spending some time with me. We've created the card base basically, but you can watch the replay later to see how it's all put together. Just colouring these in. I am sort of taking my time because I enjoy colouring. I hope everyone's well, not coughing like me. I do apologise for the coughing. But the show must go on. Okay. Last colour, this is Bermuda Bay, and it's closely related to the Calypso coral that we used on the card base. And that's one of the reasons why I've picked it. Plus it's in this DSP right here. Did everyone survive the school holidays in isolation? Wasn't too bad in the end. Pencil left, and then I'm going to grab the ivory marker for the tip of the pencil paper, not the paper, the wood part of the pencil. Grey. Almost done. And what's really neat is that you don't have to watch me fussy cut these out because there is a die. And one die cuts out the 3 at once. So how cool is that? That is too easy. I'm just going to grab the ivory. Now the ivory is standalone colour in some respects. It won't be in the new catalogue. It will be bundled with the bronze, and they make beautiful skin tone. But if you wanted to have, if the bronze is much darker, if you wanted to get that shading look with the single ivory, what's fantastic with these markers is that you can do that by simply layering the marker on top of itself. So if I bring that up to the camera, you shall be able to see that there is some slight variation in colour because I went over a few times. Put all of those to the side, and it would have been helpful if I pulled out the dies. Possibly have. There they are. It's the Art and Craft dies, and they coordinate with the It Starts With Art stamp set. And there we go. Here, this is exactly what I was talking about. The die hugs the image. So you just can see the outline of the stamped image, and I grabbed some washi tape that I won't be using on any projects to hold that into place. And I can run that through the die machine. I'll be right back. And they came out onto my plate, beautifully cut. Ah, I know what's good to use for this. This is the Take Your Pick tool. It has this fantastic little spatula. I could probably change my plates and start using new ones, and I know that these are very well loved, but I'm kind of curious to see. You can see that there's a crack right there. I'm curious to see how long they're going to last before they snap in half, essentially. So that's why I haven't changed my plates. Gonna rotate that. And place that down, and I'll be right back. This time my marker came flying off. There we go. It's our little card front. And I'm going to see, how do we want to do this? What's sentiment as well? So it's either you paint my world with happiness. Hello Kayla, how are you? Are you off or are you at work? You paint my world with happiness, or crafting forever. Oh, definitely crafting forever. Yes, you did catch me live. I am gutted these two stamp sets are going, but they're staying in my collection, that's for sure. So we'll be using Crafting Forever, Housework Whenever from the Crafting Forever stamp set. You're on nights. Oh, yeah, on a night off. Woohoo! Annual leave. Excellent. Okay. Going to stamp that about there, and we're going to stamp that in Pacific Point to coordinate with the background. Would help if I mount it. Ink. Tap, 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 tap. You can check if your ink's nice and even. And perfect. Crafting forever. I'd rather have been crafting instead of cleaning the house the other day. So I got myself one of those, well, I didn't get the Dyson brand, but I got one of those handheld cordless like Dyson things, and has that changed things forever. Means I can quickly zoom around, and it has a light too. Crazy stuff. So adhering that down. As so. And now to work out where to put all our no, I think a nice up and down. Ooh, what about sideways? Because we've got the up and down going there. What if we go, ooh, I like this idea. Let's see, what's the pencil? I'm missing a pencil, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, they're all here. I don't know why. No, marker. No, then that has to be that color. This will have to go this way. Then we go this way. Then we go this way. Yes, love it. Now the only thing we need to take note of is that that fold will open up, so we need to move them all in over here. Yes, I really like that. Yes. And to make this easier, where's the tip? Aha, hiding. I'm grabbing the putty filled tip of my Take Your Pick tool so that I can pick up the pieces. Ooh. Glue. There we go. Because my fat little fingers will not be able to pick those up without accidentally moving the other pieces. And just I'll put a block down as we go to kind of put a bit of pressure to hold it down. So as you can see, the alcohol-based stamping blends do seep through the cardstock, and that is one of the reasons why I chose the Whisper White Thick to work with, because that kind of gives you a more absorbing abilities. And final piece. Put that down. I'm going to grab an envelope because no card is complete until you've decorated the inside, which we kind of already have, and decorated the envelope. You would think I would remember to take out the envelope earlier, but I never do. And thank you for the love. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to repeat what I did on the inside there. On the envelope flap, I have opened it up. So that it'll only be on the envelope flap, which makes a nice little cute thing. So remember, if there's someone in your life that you think would love to get this card and you would like to let them know that you are thinking of them, let me know in the comments. This is at the moment just for those on Facebook. Thank you, Kayla. I'm going to just move the grid paper out of the way as well. So there we go. Crafting forever, housework whenever. Let me know, nominate someone. Excellent, Rosalie. You've kind of caught the last of it though. This is another trifold card, basically. Very different. And the envelope flap kind of mimics the inside there. And there's lots of possibilities. You can add another piece of paper there or here for writing space, or create a little pocket for a gift card. That would be amazing. You know, for maybe a Stampin' Up gift card or voucher for me. You could put it in there and give it to someone. But this particular version, you can decide who may get it. So please nominate, because I would like to just share some sunshine. Geez, that's so hard to say. Share sunshine, and I will send it out to somebody. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Thank you, Tanya. And Kayla, I saw all those love hearts that you sent, so thank you. I hope you all stay well. And I'll thank you, Irene and Kathy also, and Renee and Margaret. Just noticed all of the extra comments. Thank you, Kayla. I enjoy sharing these things with everybody. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, that you are inspired to perhaps do something creative. Thank you, Monica, and I will catch you at the next one. Bye for now.